Hi there, my name is Allan Scott, and I want to tell you about when Jesus really started to become big to me and be the centerpiece of my faith. I'm an ex-loser, liar, drug addict, dropout, and thief. And up to the point when Jesus found me in 2001, I had been in multiple drug and alcohol rehabs. I had been in jail, and things were not going well for me. Well, when Jesus found me, I had nothing good to offer him. And so I knew that it was all about his goodness and his grace, and it was all about him whenever he saved me, because I was not at the tail end of a winning streak. And he saved me and he set me free, and that was 14 years ago. And from 2001 to 2008, somewhere in between that time frame, I lost track of the fact that it was about Jesus and his goodness to me and about what he had done on the cross. And I began to think that it was about me and my performance. And so I worked really hard for the Lord, and which is a good thing, but I was resting on that as the foundation of my faith. And I really began to think that God was relating to me on the basis of what I did for him and how much good I could do for him. And I forgot that Jesus had come to me at my lowest point, and that's when he had shown his love to me and his goodness to me. So in 2008, I was in this period where my confidence to minister and just to be favored and loved by God was resting on the foundation of how much good I did, how much I gave, whether or not I had sinned. And you know, I felt like if I sinned, God turned his back for me, and when I did enough good things, I was back into his grace. And that was such a lie from the enemy, because what the enemy wanted to do is he wanted to get my eyes off of Jesus and what he had done for me and get it on Allan and what I could do for myself. I began to realize that the gospel was about Jesus and about what he had done for me and what he had done for us. And what Jesus did for me was he took all of my sin, 100% of all my past, present, and future failings, and he absorbed it into his body on the cross. And on the cross, he gave me credit for all of the perfection and all of the obedience for the perfect life that he lived for 33 years. All of the blessings that Jesus deserved became mine, and he took all of my failings. So my standing before God the Father was not resting upon my ability to perform, but it was resting on Jesus' ability to perform, and he performed perfectly. And when I began to understand that, I began to enter into rest. And Jesus became the source of my right standing with the Father. He became the source of my peace. You know, Jesus isn't lacking any peace, and he isn't lacking any favor, and he isn't lacking any financial blessing. He has it all, and he is living in me. And when I began to realize that I had the one that had it all in me, I realized that I didn't need to ask God and to beg God for these things. I just needed to believe by faith that he had already given me everything in his Son. And so Jesus became large. He became everything, everything that I am not, Jesus is. And so I hope that encourages you. I hope that brings rest into your life, knowing that Jesus was always meant to be the cornerstone. You know, you may have failed in areas in your life, or you may feel weak in areas, but know that he is strong and that Jesus will not fail in you.